Stop wasting your time and energy. In this video, I will share with you the 7 things I stopped doing to go from broke to millionaire. Because let's be real, if you are broke right now, if you don't have the money right now and you want to become a millionaire, all you have, the greatest asset that you have, is your time and energy. Ano yung mga bagay na hindi mo ginagawa? Ano yung mga bagay na dapat mong iwasan para maging milyonaryo ka? Let's start with number 1. Stop listening to people who don't have the results that you want to achieve. Huwag mong pakinggan yung mga tao na hindi pa nila nakukuha yung resultang gusto mong makuha. I remember when I was 19, when I earned my first million, I wanna buy my first car. So meron akong tinanong, meron akong nilapitan na car expert. Tinanong ko sa kanya, ano bang magandang kotse, Brad? Parang gusto ko ng Vios. Ang sabi niya sa akin, huwag ka mag-Vios, pare. Kasi ang Vios, ginagamit yan pang taxi. So sabi ko, okay, edi mag-Honda na lang ako. Sabi niya, pare, wag Honda kasi pang pakboy yon. Sige, edi Mazda. Ford, pare, mahal ang maintenance. How about Hyundai? How about other brands? Pare, yung ibang brands, wala pang napapatunayan. So sabi ko sa kanya, ano pang mabibili ko? Lahat kinukontra mo. And then I asked him, ano bang kotse mo? Parang gagayahin ko na lang yung iyo. Ang sagot niya sa akin, hindi pare, wala pa akong kotse. So can you guys imagine that this person had a lot of comments to cars? Ang dami niyang hindi magandang sinasabi sa Vios, sa Toyota, sa Honda, sa Mazda, sa Ford. Pero wala pala siyang kotse. So imagine, and there are a lot of people who will give you advice on things that they didn't really know. Ang daming tao ngayon sa social media, pwedeng tropa mo, pwedeng kakilala mo. Lagi silang may comment. They always have a story to tell. They always have a lesson to share with you. Mga bagay na hindi pa naman nila na-experience. So bakit ka makikinig sa mga taong walang resulta? And there will be cases that people will say, hindi mo kaya yan. Hindi yan para sa'yo. Hindi yan pwede sa'yo. Masyado kang ambisyoso. Masyadong mataas ang pangarap mo. Masyado naman atang mataas ang tingin mo sa sarili mo. Ganyan sila magsalita. Always remember that if you lack the experience, the good things in life may seem negative to you. Example ko na lang yung mga sports cars. Noong nagsisimula pa lang ako, wala akong pera, wala pa akong pambili. Lagi kong sinasabi na, ang mahal-mahal naman masyado, hindi naman kailangan ganyan kamahal yung kotse. Pang-forma lang naman yan, pangyabang lang naman yan. Pero nung nakabili ako ng magandang kotse, nung nabili ko yung Ford Mustang ko, sobrang iba yung experience. Pero yung mga tao sa paligid ko, puro negative yung sinasabi. Ang mahal ng gasolina niyan. Ang lakas lumaklak ng gasolina niyan. Parang goldfish yan. Laging full tank, laging ubos. Lagi kang biglang liko. Kasi liliko ka sa gas station all the time. Ang mahal ng maintenance cost. Pero yung mga nagsasabi ng negative sa mga sports car, sila yung taong hindi pa nila na-experience magkaroon ng sports car. All the time, yung mga taong may negative na sasabihin about the car, are people who don't have the experience about the car. The people who will say negative things about business are the people who don't have a business. Or maybe these are the people who failed so many times in business. So yung experience nila negative. Hindi pa nila nakukuha yung resultang gusto mo. So bakit mo sila pakikinggan? They know how to fail but they don't know how to succeed. They know all the possible ways to become successful. You can learn from them. And the best you can learn from them is what? Is to not be like them. Kasi pag ginaya mo sila, pinakinggan mo sila, naniwala ka sa mga taong negative, naniwala ka sa mga taong walang resulta, naniwala ka sa mga taong hindi pa nakukuha yung resultang gusto mo para sa sarili mo, you will become the same person. So you have to pay attention to who you are listening to. Number 2, avoid people who suck your energy. And I call them energy vampires. Ito yung mga tao na malayo pa lang, ubos na yung energy mo. Ito yung mga taong malayo pa lang, nararamdaman mo na, nababasa mo na meron silang bad news. Meron silang sasabihing hindi maganda. And these are the people you don't wanna talk to. But the problem is, you keep tolerating them because maybe you wanna please people. Ayaw mong makasakit, you don't wanna offend people, you don't want to reject these people. But the reality is, the more that you tolerate the energy vampires, you are saying no to you. That's the reality. That's the truth. If you keep tolerating the energy vampires, you will stay stuck. you will stay poor. You will stay broke. Because if you allow the energy vampires around you, they will suck you dry. They will drain your willpower. At sobrang halaga ng willpower when you decide, when you break the patterns, when you want to put yourself in the right state, when you create a plan, and most especially taking massive action. Because when you take massive action, you will face challenges, you will face problems, you will face obstacles, you will be rejected. There will be a lot of emotions involved in taking action. So, kailangan mo yung willpower para pag nag-e-execute ka na ng plano, ina-apply mo na yung strategies na natutunan mo, para pag nagte-take ka na ng action, may lakas ka, may energy ka na harapin ang realidad ng buhay. But if you allow energy vampires within your inner circle, mauubos ka. And you won't have the energy to do more and achieve more. That is why you will stay poor. Because look, these energy vampires always have something to say around your goals and dreams. Lagi silang may nasasabing negative, mali sa pangarap mo, sa goals mo. And these are the people who will make you feel bad for doing what's best for you. Example, gusto mo magpapayat, nagda-diet ka. Pipilitin ka pa nalang uminom ng soft drinks, kumain ng matamis, kumain ng cake, kumain ng bawal sa'yo. Kasi ano sasabihin nila? Pare, KJ ka na. Simula nung nanood ka kay MJ Lopez, simula nung umattend ka ng seminar ni MJ Lopez, simula nung may pangarap ka, may goal ka, nakalimutan mo na kami, napabayaan mo na kami. Hindi ka na nakikisama, pare, yumabang ka na. Hindi ba pwedeng gusto mo lang maging healthy? Hindi ba pwedeng you just wanna lose weight? Hindi ba pwedeng you're just taking care of yourself now? But the thing is, these people will gaslight you. Will make you feel bad for doing what's best for you. These people will make you feel bad for taking action towards your goals and dreams. So if you are around these people, you will stay poor. Kasi hindi ka makamove forward, hindi ka makapag-take ng action. Hindi mo magawa yung mga bagay na dapat mong gawin, gusto mong gawin, at kaya mong gawin. These energy vampires, they always have a problem for every solution. So you have to stay away with them. Because imagine, yung mga bagay na alam mong kaya mong gawin, dapat mong gawin, pwede mong gawin, gagawin mo for 1 whole year. Every day consistently. Just imagine the possibilities. Just imagine 1 whole year of consistency. Kamusta kaya yung resulta? Di ba napakaganda? Pero hindi mo siya magagawa if you still tolerate energy vampires. So avoid these people. Another thing to take note of, environment is more powerful than willpower. So imagine a Nara tree, ilagay mo sa paso. Diyan mo itanim yung Nara tree. The question is, lalaki ba yung puno? Of course not. Kasi kulang siya sa nutrition, na-hold back yung growth niya. Pero imagine, a Nara tree, ilagay mo sa mayamang lupa. Lupa na punong-puno ng nutrition. Tamang dilig, tamang sunlight, tamang community, tamang information, tamang mindset, tamang state, tamang emotions. A support system, an amazing community who supports each other. Imagine the possibilities. Number 1, mas mabilis mag-grow yung puno. Number 2, mas mabilis mamumunga yung puno. Number 3, because of the community, maraming puno ang nag-grow. Kaya hindi nagdadamutan. Kaya laging nagbibigayan, kaya nagtutulungan. Kasi lahat ng puno namumunga. Ganyan ka-powerful ang environment. That is why when you enroll in Success Blueprint or Self-Mastery, may kasamang community. The good news is, the people in the community are extremely supportive. Kasi dahil sa course, dahil sa mastermind sessions, dahil sa daily tools na binigay ko sa kanila, dahil din sa community at support team, they are able to get the results that they want faster. Because of that, katulong ko na rin sila na tumutulong din sa ibang tao. That's the power of having a great community. That is why you have to avoid the energy vampires and you have to put yourself in a community na alam mong makakatulong sa'yo. Especially sa growth mo. Number 3. Don't blame anyone for your situation. Huwag na huwag mong sisisihin ang ibang tao sa sitwasyon mo ngayon. You have to take full ownership and responsibility in your decisions. Kasi tandaan mo, kung anumang resultang meron ka ngayon sa buhay mo, kasalanan mo yan. It's your fault. It's because if you cannot take responsibility, if you don't have ownership, if you don't have accountability, Binibigay mo sa ibang tao yung control sa buhay mo. For example, wala kang pera ngayon and you are blaming the government. It's the same as saying that you are allowing the government to take control of your life. Tapos ngayon, nakaabang ka sa ayuda. Walang masama kung kailangan mo ng pera. Pero hindi ka pwedeng maghihintay, hindi pwedeng nakaabang ka lang lagi. Because that's the greatest formula for staying poor. Yung maghintay ka lang. For example, you are blaming your parents. You can say, kasalanan nila kasi hindi ka nila tinuruan magnegosyo. Or probably, hindi ka nila napag-aral. Pwede mo sabihin na kasalanan nila na malungkot ka ngayon. But when you say that, it means that they are in control of your life. Kung hahayaan mong kontrolin ng ibang tao yung paniniwala mo, yung actions mo, paano ka yayaman? Paano ka magiging successful? A lot of people will say, kasalanan ng girlfriend ko, kasalanan ng boyfriend ko. O bakit mo niligawan? Bakit ka nagpaligaw? If you are in a miserable relationship right now, sino bang pumili niyan? Sinabi ba namin sa'yo na ligawan mo? Sinabi ba namin sa'yo na lumandi ka kaagad? Did I ever create a video na teka lang, yung babaeng nakikita mo sa tabi mo, ligawan mo na? Ganun ba? Diba hindi? Ikaw ang naglagay ng sarili mo dyan? If you are in a toxic relationship, diba ikaw ang nanligaw? Diba ikaw ang nagpaligaw? At diba pwede mong hiwalayan? Diba pwede kang umalis? If you are really stressed around your business right now, di ba negosyo mo yan? Dating pangarap mo lang yan. If you are in a toxic company, toxic workplace, kung hindi ka masaya sa trabaho mo, o di ba ikaw ang nag-apply? Nagpasa ka pa nga ng CV mo eh. Ang bait-bait mo pa nga sa interview. Sabi mo sa interview, gagalingan mo, itotodo mo, ibibigay mo lahat. Tapos ngayon, nagre-reklamo ka na. Complaining won't help you, but accountability will. Kasi yes, kung anumang buhay meron ka ngayon, kasalanan mo. Kung wala ka pang pera, kasalanan mo. Kung nasa toxic na relationship ka, kasalanan mo. Kung hindi ka kumikita, kasalanan mo. Pero ito good news. Pag kumita ka ng pera, kasalanan mo. Kapag masaya ang relationship mo, kasalanan mo. Kapag naging maganda ang relationship mo sa family mo, kasalanan mo. If you become a millionaire, kasalanan mo. The moment that you can accept that the results in your life is a byproduct of your own decisions, the moment that you can accept that it's your fault, you will start to change for the better. Magsisimula ka ng mag-build ng resulta. You have to take ownership. And you have to stop blaming anyone for the things that you are experiencing right now. Number 4. Don't be a prisoner of distractions. Let's be real. Pagkagising natin sa umaga, ano hawak natin? Cellphone. Magche-check tayo ng notifications. Magche-check ka kung sinong nag-like sa post mo. Magche-check ka sinong mga nag-comment sa post mo. And mind you, yung post mo hindi naman related sa pangarap mo. So just imagine, checking your phone early in the morning just to see kung may nag-like, comment, or share ng post mo na hindi naman related sa pangarap mo. And as you scroll down, you will compare yourself to other people. Or you will see distractions. Or you will see negativity. Or you will see any toxic stuff. Ang nakakatawa pa dito, there will be people na magchat-chat sila, namimiss na kita, gusto kitang makasama, pare, kape tayo, friend, kape naman tayo, milk tea tayo, or whatever. Pero nung magkaharap na sila, nagsa-cellphone din siya. Nung magkaharap na sila, ang focus niya, mag-picture, mag-video, mag-my story. Tapos nagchat-chat na rin siya sa iba, uy friend, miss ka na namin. So habang kaharap mo yung sinasabi mong miss mo, may namimiss kang ibang tao. At pagkaharap mo na yung ibang tao na yon, ang namimiss mo naman yung kaharap mo kahapon. Why is it really hard for us to be present in the moment right now? If you want to become a millionaire, you have to focus. You have to stay away from distractions. Kaya lang ang mahirap sa atin, masyado tayong distracted. Masyado tayong fickle-minded. Na para tayong magkakasakit kapag hindi natin hawak yung phone natin. Na para tayong magkakasakit kapag hindi tayo nakapag-scroll down. But the reality is, for us to be more creative, for us to solve our problems, we have to drop our phones. And remember, a few days ago, I was able to facilitate the LEAD program. It's Leadership Excellence Achievement and Development. And one very important rule is wala munang cellphone habang seminar. At alam nyo ba guys, grabe yung resulta, grabe yung transformation, grabe yung breakthroughs. Simply because the students started focusing on listening, learning, and leading themselves. Kasi akala ng marami ang learning nandito lang. But that's only 7% of the equation. Kailangan maramdaman mo rin yung sinasabi ng speaker. Kailangan immersed ka. At kailangan ma-actionan mo rin. Pero hindi ka magiging aligned kung lagi mong hawak yung phone mo. Hindi ka magiging aligned at hindi mo mararamdaman yung nangyayari sa paligid mo if you are not present in the moment. Kasi pag distracted ka, yung emotions mo kalat. Pag distracted ka, yung utak mo kalat. So yung katawan mo, hindi alam ang gagawin. At kapag hindi alam ng katawan mo yung gagawin, hindi ka makakapag-take ng action. Wala kang makikreate na results. Alam nyo ba guys, 100% ng mga minamentor ko, kakilala ko, kaibigan ko na multi-millionaires and billionaires, lahat sila nagsusulat ng goals. Lahat sila nagsusulat ng plano. Even my students in Success Blueprint, they are able to produce 5 million sales, 20 million sales, just because natuto silang magsulat at natuto silang alisin yung distractions nila. One of my students are able to produce 747 million sales last year, guys. And right now, they have 600 million sales already. Kalahati pa lang ng taon. Simply because they are able to learn the value of writing their goals and removing distractions. So kung gusto mong yamaman, huwag mong ikulong yung sarili mo sa mga distractions mo. Number 5, stop comparing yourself to other people. Huwag mong ikumpara yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. Because number 1, most of the time, because you have to understand that there are people who started earlier than you. Kahit sabihin natin yung mga nakikita mong mayayaman, mas bata sa'yo, baka kasi mas maaga silang nagsimulang magnegosyo. Baka kasi maganda yung timing nila sa pagnenegosyo. Sumakto yung produkto nila. Hindi mo pwedeng ikumpara yung sarili mo sa mga taong nauna na sa'yo. You cannot compare your chapter 1 on other people's chapter 10, on other people's chapter 20. Nasa chapter 20 na sila ng pagnenegosyo, nasa chapter 20 na sila ng journey nila, ng career nila. Ikaw baka nasa chapter 1 ka pa rin. Or baka hanggang ngayon hindi ka pa nagsisimula. So, hindi mo pwedeng ikumpara yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. Because you will always feel bad about yourself if you will compare yourself to people who are better than you, stronger than you, more successful than you. At hindi mo rin naman pwedeng ikumpara yung sarili mo sa mga taong below sa'yo, mas mababa sa'yo, mas mahirap sa'yo, because that will be narcissistic. You will build a lot of ego and narcissism if you will do that. So, stop comparing yourself to other people and start comparing yourself to who you were yesterday. Number 6, don't say yes to everything. Only say yes if it's a yes to you. So you have to learn how to say no and avoid any form of distractions. Let's just say that this is you. And this is your goal. And you want to become successful. And you want to earn money. Let's just say you want to become a millionaire. And you want a car. And the way for you to do that is build a business. So it means that you have to do specific actions or activities for you to build your business. For you to earn your first million. So, pwedeng nandito yung learning, which is ginagawa mo na ngayon. Or you can enroll in immersive courses with mastermind sessions, communities, and daily tools. So, either you spend time and energy to learn for free. Ibig sabihin, in terms of learning, personal growth, kailangan mong maglaan ng mas maraming time and energy para matuto. Because in terms of free content like this, you have to do a lot of research. Kailangan hanapin mo sa mga videos ko ano yung makakatulong sa'yo. Lahat yan makakatulong sa'yo basta i-a-apply mo. Pero merong exact video na mas makakatulong sa sitwasyon mo ngayon. That will be the advantage of enrolling in courses. Kasi naka-centralized na siya, specific na yung ibibigay sa yung content na siguradong makakatulong sa sitwasyon mo. So if you are willing to spend money in learning, you will save a lot of time and energy. So for example, in Success Blueprint, natutunan mo kung sino ka. Alright? Na-i-aligned mo yung mind, heart, and body mo. You now know what you want. You now know who you are, what you want, and what to do. Magte-take ka na ngayon ng actions. So magbi-build ka na ng negosyo. Magtitake ka na ng actions. Magbibuild ka na ng habits. Or what we call patterns. Hanggang sa makuha mo yung goals mo. But this is the main problem. Nasa learning pa lang tayo, distracted na tayo. Pwedeng habang nag-aaral ka ngayon, pwedeng habang nakikinig ka ngayon, may kausap kang ibang tao, or if you are using a laptop right now or a TV right now, nag-i-scroll ka siguro, hindi ka masyadong nakikinig, instead na mag-take ka ng notes. Watching a YouTube video, watching a free video is different from studying the video. If you really wanna learn, you have to study. Hindi lang pwedeng nanonood ka, dapat inaaral mo talaga. Pwedeng in terms of investing money towards yourself, marami ka nang naririnig na negative, toxic. So instead of saying yes to yourself, instead of saying yes to personal development, you are saying yes to other people. Pwedeng marami ka sanang time mag-aral, study yourself, learn for free because most of the time we do lives for free. We have power talks every Friday, that's free. We have videos like this, that's free. But the thing is, inaya ka ng laro, inaya ka ng ML, inaya ka ng inuman, hindi ka maka-know. Hindi naman yun related sa goals mo. And then once you started building a business, for example, kung hindi mo kilala ang sarili mo, hindi aligned ang mindset, puso at katawan mo, wala kang blueprint na tinatawag, madidistract ka. Kasi maraming opportunities ang i-offer sa'yo. Yung ibang opportunities, it's too good to be true. And this is another form of rat race. Let me explain. For example, ito yung goal. Hindi mo kilala sarili mo. This is you right now. So, ang mangyayari, may offer dito na cheese, or pera, or opportunity. Meron ditong easy money. Madali kang kikita ng pera. Wala kang masyadong gagawin. Gagamit ka lang ng AI. Madidistract ka ngayon. Pagdating mo dito, hindi pala totoo. You will feel bad. You will feel disappointed. You will feel frustrated. You will say towards yourself, nagkamali ako, naskam ako, naloko ako. And then babalik ka sa victimhood. You will blame other people. You will blame the opportunity. You will blame the government. You will blame social media. And then since distracted ka, maghahanap ka na naman ng bagong opportunity. Mas maganda daw. Igagrab mo ngayon. It turns out to be fake. And then there's another opportunity here, another shiny object here, another shiny object here, and then opportunity here, and then opportunity here in different industries and different strategies na contradicting dun sa mga una mong strategies. So it may seem like lahat ng strategies na try mo na na-try mo to, na-try mo to, na-try mo to, na-try mo to, So ngayon, para kang nasa rat race. Labo-labo yan. This is the new rat race now. A lot of people will sell you courses para kumita ka ng pera. Tandaan nyo to. Before you learn about strategies in making money, before you learn about AI, before you learn email marketing, e-commerce, anything that will make you money, you have to learn about yourself first. You have to learn who you are first. You have to learn what you want first. Kasi kahit isalpak sa'yo lahat ng tools, kahit isalpak sa'yo lahat ng strategies, hindi mo mai-apply lahat ng strategies na available for you kung hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo. Kaya nga, in terms of skills, in earning money, I am teaching that for free in our community. Ang ginagawa kasi ng marami para ma-attract ka o operan ka kung paano ka kikita ng pera. Hindi ba kayo nagtataka na sa Success Blueprint, Self-Mastery, and Ultimate Mastery, people are producing billions of sales? It's because our approach is holistic. Sinisimulan muna natin sa blueprint, sa alignment, sa sariling patterns. And then i-apply natin yan sa negosyo natin, sa ibang tao. I-apply natin yung frameworks sa sales, sa marketing, sa culture ng team para makapag-build ng leadership structure hanggang sa lumaki na yung negosyo. Pero you have to start with you. Because again, anything and everything that you have right now will not go towards you. It will come from you. So ang kailangan muna nating ayusin ikaw. Kasi kahit iba to sa'yo, lahat ng opportunities, lahat ng skills na kailangan mo, your experiences, your results will come from you. And I'm here to tell you na yung worth 50,000 na content creation course, worth 100,000 na content creation course, binibigay ko lang ng libre sa community ko sa Success Blueprint, Self-Mastery, and Ultimate Mastery. Yung program, yung perfect webinar, paano ka magbebenta, binibigay ko lang ng libre. But you have to study yourself first. So ngayon, pag nag-take ka ng action, again, there are a lot of actions, activities, na hindi naman related sa goals mo. So you have to say yes to you. Say yes to your goals first. Hindi lahat dapat nag-yes ka. 5 years ago, I would say yes to everything. Say yes to opportunities kasi matututo ka. Pero right now, we are in an era of over-information, over-opportunities because people are so desperate to earn. Now is not the time to say yes to everything. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect your identity. You have to protect your environment. You have to protect your space. Again, we have free in-person events every Friday. Just try it if it's for you. Because we are always here to serve you. I'm gonna share with you another example na makakatulong sa inyo. Let's just say this is you. Of course, when people offer you an opportunity, they will only show you the upside, but not the downside. So of course, you will start here. Since nagsisimula ka pa lang, inaaral mo pa lang yung negosyo, inaaral mo pa lang yung opportunity, you will eventually experience the downside. Ngayon, ito na yung problema. Kasi dito nagkikwit yung mga tao. So papakitaan sila ngayon ng bagong opportunity. So ang ipapakita lang sa kanila, yung upside ng opportunity. And of course, during the downside, a lot of people will feel fear, anxiety, and desperation. Diyan dumadating yung mga easy money opportunities kasi yan yung sa tingin mong kailangan mo. So of course, ang ipapakita lang sa'yo yung upside. Di mo alam, dito ka pala nagsisimula. Pinakita yung upside, and then ito yung downside. So sabi mo sa sarili mo, baka hindi para sa akin to. There's another opportunity. Upside, boom, bagsak ka na. This is self-sabotage. This is what will happen if you say yes to everything today. But if you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what to do, at pag alam mo sa sarili mo na itong opportunity na to related sa bagay na gustong-gusto mong gawin, related sa identity mo, eventually, aangat at aangat ka. And this right here is the moment of highest pressure. Tandaan nyo, always remember that an airplane consumes most of its fuel during takeoff. Ang tawag dyan, momentum stage, take-off stage. Ito yung take-off stage mo. So since nalampasan mo yung highest pressure, nandyan ang tinatawag na learning. Nandyan ang tinatawag na transformation. Mapupunta ka ngayon sa totoong upside. Kung mapapansin nyo, hindi na siya pantay. Mas nakaangat na siya. This point right here is what we call growth. And this peak is what we call a moment of success. Pero after a moment of success, of course, there will always be a downside. And then babagsak ako ulit. So sobrang bigat na naman ng pressure. Pero pag nalampasan mo, pag willing kang mag-say yes lagi sa pangarap mo, sa sarili mo, kasi nga kilala mo na sarili mo, makakaangat at makakaangat ka. And then you will experience another upside. Tingnan nyo, hindi na naman yan pantay. Because this right here is another growth moment. Diyan ka na talaga nag-grow. Ang problema sa mga tao, ayaw nilang bumaba dito. Ang tawag dyan, ego. But the reality is, pag mataas ang ego mo, mayabang ka, hambog ka, hindi mo namamalayan, pabagsak ka na ng pabagsak. But if you are willing to go down, but if you are willing to start over with humility, makakabangon at makakabangon ka. And remember, in this moment of success, laging may challenges, laging may problema. Pero tandaan mo, na kapag nalampasan mo yan, you will eventually reach your next level. The next level success, the next level you. And this right here can be your first million. Pero para makarating ka dyan, you have to say yes to yourself first. And yes, number 7, stop being hard on yourself. I want you to understand that if you are broke right now, kung wala ka pang pera ngayon, hindi mo pa kasi alam kung paano. What separates a broke person to a millionaire is their mindset. Pero tandaan mo na hindi na-build yung tamang mindset mo kasi baka hindi ka natrato ng tama. You are in a wrong community. And sorry, kung ang family mo mahirap din, hindi nila alam kung paano. So wala silang maituturo sa'yo. So if you are broke right now and you are trying really hard, alam mo sa sarili mo, if you are trying really hard, you know yourself if you are working really hard towards your goals and dreams. Now is not that time to be hard on yourself. Now is that time to be kind to yourself. Kasi again, binibuild mo pa lang yung sarili mo. Inaaral mo pa lang yung sarili mo. Pinapagaling mo pa lang yung sarili mo. Hindi ka matututo, hindi ka gagaling kung huhusgahan mo paulit-ulit yung sarili mo. Tandaan mo na ang judgment, ang doubt, trabaho yan ng ibang tao. Ang trabaho mo, magtiwala sa sarili mo. Ang trabaho mo, huwag pagdudahan ng sarili mo. Ang trabaho mo, magtiwala na kaya mo. Have you ever loved someone na binigay mo sa kanya lahat? Yung tipong alam mo yung mga bagay na gusto niya para maibigay mo yun sa kanya. Alam mo din yung mga bagay na ayaw niya para maiwasan mo. Kasi gusto mong maramdaman niya na nire-respeto mo siya na mahal mo siya Alam mo, kilala mo lahat ng kaaway niya. Alam mo yung paboritong kulay niya, yung storya ng buhay niya. Alam na alam mo pag hindi siya okay ngayon. And you are always there for them pag hindi sila okay. Ginagawa mo yung best mo na makatulong. Kapag nagrarant siya, marami siyang sinasabing negative, pinapakinggan mo lang. Kapag bagsak siya ngayon, nanghihina siya ngayon, sobrang daming challenges yung hinaharap niya ngayon, pinapakinggan mo lang. Pag may achievement siya, you will help them celebrate. If they have goals and dreams, you will support them 100%. At kapag dumating sa point na kailangan nila ng tulong at suporta, kahit walang-wala ka na, magbibigay ka pa. Kahit walang-wala ka na, tutulong ka pa. The bigger question now is if you can do that for other people, bakit hindi mo yan kayang gawin para sa sarili mo? Kung kaya mong magmahal ng ibang tao, bakit hindi mo kayang mahalin yung sarili mo? So kung mahal mo siya, di ba alam mo yung goals niya? So dapat alam mo yung goals mo. Alam mo yung gusto mo. Kilala mo sarili mo. Alam mo yung mga ayaw mo para maiwasan mo. Alam mo yung gusto mo para maibigay mo yun sa sarili mo. And there will be a time in your life na masasagad ka, na mapupuno ka, na pagod ka na, hirap ka na, sagad ka na. That's that time na dapat mas mahal mo sarili mo, mas mabait ka sa sarili mo. Kasi tandaan mo, most of the time, sarili mo ang kasama mo, sarili mo ang kakampi mo. Ang mahirap sa atin kapag may challenges tayo, may pinagdadaanan tayo, since hard sa atin yung mga mahal natin sa buhay, since nasanay tayo na pagbagsak yung grades mo, magagalit sa'yo nanay mo, kapag maliit ang sweldo mo, magagalit sa'yo tatay mo, na kapag ginagawa mo yung best mo, lagi na lang kulang, since nasanay ka na ganyan din yung trato mo sa sarili mo. You have to break that pattern. You must love yourself. Because the greatest love story is when you fall in love with yourself. So yun lang guys, this is the end of the video, and always remember that all I want is for you to become more successful and for you to reach the next level success. And as always, everything good starts with a yes. And yes, my name is MJ Lopez, and see you soon.